and gentlemen, John Cleese.
See, I'm getting to you already. Now, tonight, we're going to take a look at how to irritate people at life. We can't, of course, hope to be comprehensive, so just look on this as a refresher course, a few hints on how to help people to become more neurotic. Now, if you want to irritate people purely for pleasure, one fundamental rule must be observed. Never push them too far. If you do go too far, they will explode into anger, shouting, stamping, becoming abusive, and so forth, which releases all the tensions and frustrations that we've carefully built up. And we don't want to do that, do we? With a little skill and tact, we can keep those very same tensions bottled up inside them for weeks, months, who knows? Eventually, you may induce a nervous breakdown, or better still, actual damage to the brain cells. So, to avoid this explosion of anger, whatever you're doing to irritate someone should seem to be unintentional. And the great masters of this art are parents.
You don't want to watch this, do you, Malcolm?
Yes, I'd like to if you don't mind, Dad.
How about my favourite daughter-in-law? You don't want to watch this, do you, Pamela?
Please, Dad.
We'd both like to watch it if you don't mind, Dad. It's only half an hour.
Well, I've got plenty to do. I'll go and get dinner ready.
Well, there's that very good quiz show that you like on the other...
We'd rather watch this, Dad. It's the only thing we really want to see this evening, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind. What is it there?
It's the last episode of Tale of Two Cities.
Well, it's one of those costume things.
That's right, Dad.
Whoa. Don't know what you want to watch this for. It's a costume thing. You don't want to watch a costume thing, do you, Pamela?
Please, Dad.
Whoa. Wouldn't have thought you two wanted to watch a costume thing, but still. Oh, well. Well, I don't think much of it. Whoa, it's a morbid sort of thing, isn't it? I don't know what you want to watch this for. I'm going to read the paper.
Oh, Dad, please.
Oh, I read this paper. Oh, I'm going to read the other one. Oh. Don't know what anyone sees in those costume things. I don't know.
Dad, please.
Oh.
Have you seen my blue cardi, dear? Have you, Malcolm?
What?
Have you seen my blue cardigan, dear?
No.
Oh.
Why don't you ask Dad?
He's reading the paper, dear.
Oh, I don't know what they want to watch this for. Depressing. Costume thing. Oh. I'm going to read the paper.
Don't talk when they're watching television, dear.
I wasn't talking.
Yes, you were.
Oh, I only said I didn't know what they wanted to watch this for. Then I said I'd read the paper.
It's very irritating having people talking when you're trying to watch television.
Yes, it is.
See? He likes these costume things. Don't you, Malcolm, dear?
Oh, it's a lot of rubbish if you ask me. Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm only doing the great dear. Malcolm! You mustn't have it up that loud, dear. This is typical here.
I wish we could.
Turn it down, Malcolm.
I can't hear.
Do as your mother says, Malcolm. You don't want to upset her now, do you?
moment.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm making pipe lighters. No need to waste money on matches.
Well, please, can you do it quietly?
Those of us who've lived through the 30s will know that money doesn't grow on trees.
Oh, please, Dad. We want to listen.
I'm only saving money.
Do you want lamb chops, Pamela? Do you want lamb chops, Malcolm?
Anything.
Peas?
Oh, yes.
They're frozen. Oh, potatoes?
Yes.
We haven't got any mint, you know.
Oh.
No mint.
Malcolm, we haven't got any mint, dear. Would you prefer the chicken?
Anything.
Peas?
Oh, shut up!
Oh!
Oh, Malcolm, you shouldn't have spoken to your mother like that, Malcolm.
She kept on talking.
I was only asking you what you wanted for your dinner.
Oh, you better go and have a word with her, Malcolm. No, you go, Malcolm. You did it. Now, look, Malcolm. You've made your mother cry now. You've upset her. Now, you go and have a word with her.
I want to watch this.
Come on, Malcolm. Your mother comes first, Malcolm. I like a nice quiz show.
And you have won a monogrammed ice cube.
Now there, the father used irritation to achieve a purpose, but there is a particular type of middle-aged woman who uses irritation as a way of life. It's the only thing she's really good at. She's roughly this shape, like a pepper pot. There's a couple of them over there. Yoo-hoo! Woo! A pepper pot's life's ambition is to be in the audience at a quiz show. She is to be found in shopping areas, blocking the pavement, tormenting babies, spreading rumours, and spending a fortune on bargains. She enjoys worrying and being shocked. Individually, she is intolerable. In a group, horrific. Here's a squadron of them, in a cinema, irritating a bona fide cinema-goer. First, they react in certain organised ways.
Ooh! Well, I never! Woo! Well, I never! Oh! Well, I never! Shh! Oh! Well, I never!
Then, they commentate on the film.
Oh, look, he's going to the cupboard! Yes, he's going to the cupboard! He's going in the cupboard! Oh, he's going to open it! Yes, he is! Yes, he is! He's opening the cupboard! He's opening it all right! He's opened it! What's he going to do? Oh! He's gone in! Yes, he's gone in the cupboard! He's gone in the cupboard! Oh, look at his hat! It's a green hat! Green hat! He went in the cupboard all right! Oh! 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 It's not a cupboard! It's a fire station! Fire station! Fire station! That's why the door was red! Shh! Oh! Well, I never!
Next, they get carried away by details.
Oh! Who's that? That's Moses! He was famous! Ooh! Look at his nose! Oh! Hasn't he got a big nose? Hasn't he got a big nose? Then he can smell! Oh! Isn't it big? Who is he? Charlton Hitler! No, he was that German! What German? Hitler! Hitler didn't have a big nose!
And finally, they have a devastating reaction to certain jokes. Now, just read this card, will you please?
Yes, Doctor. BNSMQP.
Yes. It's from my aunt in Brighton. She must be out of her mind. Now, are you having any other trouble?
Yes, Doctor. I have to make frequent use of the bedpan.
These ladies are effective, but they're not very subtle. It's quite obvious what they're up to. It's like, for example, going to a football game and cheering for a team that isn't playing, or wearing fancy dress at a funeral, or setting fire to Julie Andrews. It's irritating, but it's obvious. It's more satisfying if you can irritate somebody by pretending to be considerate. Comfortable?
Yes, thank you.
You're not cold, are you?
No.
Ah, you're not too hot.
No, I'm fine.
Sure?
Yes.
You would say if you went?
Yes, I would.
Promise?
Yes, I promise.
Only there's no point in saying you are just to please me.
No, honestly, I'm fine.
Oh, good.
Yes.
You wouldn't prefer to go somewhere else?
No.
Quite sure?
Yes.
You've only got to give the word and we'll go.
No, really, I like it here.
Super. Absolutely super. Marvelous. Terrific. You wouldn't prefer to sit over there?
No.
Only it's free now?
No.
Only you seem to like that table?
No, really.
Ah, okay. Look, would you like to change places with me?
No.
Because I don't mind. Look, we'll change places. If you want to.
No, really.
Look, I'll tell you what, I'll go and get another chair and sit there, and then you can either sit here or where you are now, and it won't affect me, okay?
No.
Or would you prefer to sit here?
No.
You would say.
Look, I'm happy here and I'm not moving.
If I got another chair, we could both sit that side. Oh dear, now you're angry.
No, I'm not.
Is it because I've been fussing you too much?
No.
Honestly?
Honestly.
You're sure I'm not fussing you?
Yes.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you're angry with me because I made you sit there.
No, I am not.
Sure?
Yes.
Well, I'll sit. Afraid I'm not very good company tonight.
No, it's me. I'm on edge.
Oh, no, you're marvelous. You're really super. It's me.
Look, let's forget it.
I'm not good company.
You are.
I'm not. I've been fussing you.
It's all right.
I have been fussing you. It's my own fault. You told me last time about fussing you too much.
Please.
Look, am I fussing you too much?
A bit.
Do you want to go?
No.
Shall I go?
No.
Shall we both go? Or stay? Or either one of us could go or stay separately or together. It's up to you.
Oh.
Oh dear, now you're angry again.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
You are. I'll keep quiet. I'll keep quiet. Happy?
Yes.
Comfortable? Sure?
Yes.
Do you want to change places? Shall we go somewhere else?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Shall I get another chair? Am I fussing you too much? Phew, I thought she'd never go. Waiter! There are several methods of irritating people at neighbouring tables. The best involves talking very loudly and dropping names, places and things. Make these as big as possible. Try,
So we dropped Lizzie and Phil off at Backhouse, got in Bingsbury, and nipped over to Paul's place in Rome.
Incidentally, if someone does this to you, simply wait for a suitable pause and then clap enthusiastically. Follow this up, if necessary, with demands for autographs. But those in the best position to irritate in restaurants are the managers themselves. Either they refuse you entry because you have no tie or jacket, or because your shoes don't match your pocket handkerchief. The best way to deal with this is to take an ordinary fork off one of the tables and place the prongs of the fork about 3/8 of an inch inside the manager's eyeball. Or else they hover around your table, changing clean ashtrays and grovelling for praise and attention, which is almost as bad. In this case, good results can sometimes be obtained by ignoring the groveller.
Good evening, madame. Good evening, monsieur. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I should have welcomed you, madame, first. No offense to you, sir. I am so stupid. Let me take a coat.
Well, we don't have any coats.
Oh! That was no reflection on the dignity. Why, indeed, should you have coats in this day and age? That's what I am thinking. But let me take something. Let me take a tie. I will have it pressed. Not that it is greased, but I will have it pressed.
Yeah.
Let me place your suit. Oh, yeah, I'm neglecting her ladyship. Her ladyship is looking radiant tonight. Oh, yeah. What have I said? Her ladyship always looks radiant. Such a fool am I. I could kick myself. I will kick myself. What? Now what am I doing? I'm so full of idle chatter that I have not set you down. Please to sit down, good majesty. Oh dear. Your ladyship here, the chair is very clean. My staff have been licking it clean all day long. Is it clean enough?
Yes.
If not, I'll lick it clean myself. Allow me.
No, it's not.
Good. Okay. Sitting down, very good. My lord, is your chair? Oh la la! There is dust on it! Jansi! Don't touch! Jansi, there is dust on this chair! Take it out and burn it away! But first, unwrap a new chair and give it to my lord here. Oh, my lord, you are visiting a pigsty. Excuse me while I punish myself. Oh. Here is your new chair, my lord. Wonderful to be sitting. Sitting comfortable. Lovely. Good. And now, voila, the menus. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ah! What am I doing? What have I done? I have given the princess a menu the wrong way up. Oh!
Would you recommend the grass chicken curry?
Yep. Oh, yes, it is wonderful. But for you, it will be...
Is that hot?
Yet, it's very hot.
I don't want it too hot.
No, not too hot. No, not hot at all. It's extremely cool.
Only I want it medium.
Medium, that's what it is. Very, extremely medium. Medium beyond belief. What? To think I told you that it was hot. Your Grace, let me wash your feet. Let me lick them then. I'm neglecting an imperial highness. There is no napkin for the highness. There was no napkin. What a baboon I am. What a fiend. What a festering scab I am. Please to stab me with your fork, Majesty.
That's one Madras chicken curry.
Then I must be flambéed alive. First the brandy, then set fire to me, celestial being. I must be punished. But also, I shall be delicious.
But I would like the corn done, sir.
Then I must flambe myself. First the fork. Open the oven, jump seed. I must jump inside.
The food may not be too good, but the atmosphere's different.
Insincerity. A politician saying, my friends. The Inland Revenue saying, we remain, sir, your obedient servants. The telephone service saying, sorry you've been troubled. A policeman saying, Merry Christmas. Yes, insincerity is a powerful irritant. and a major weapon in the armory of nature's liars, salesmen.
Hello, Mr. Harris. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Mrs. Harris keeping well, is she?
Yes, she's very well.
Lovely weather, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, if you don't mind, I've got to nip off down there.
Well, I brought the car in.
Oh, the car. Lovely model, lovely model. Never any trouble with those. I don't know why they stopped making them.
Well, I have had some trouble with it.
No, never. Never any trouble. If you have any trouble, I'll bring it in.
Look, I have had some trouble, and I have brought it in. Will you have a look at it?
Well, it's a bit difficult at the moment. You see, everyone's up at lunch. Would you like to call, make an appointment?
Well, I have called several times, and the moment I give my name, they hang up.
Yes, well, we've been having a lot of trouble with the phones, you see. I've been trying to call you myself.
Look, just come and have a look at it.
Well, the mechanic's off at lunch. That's the real trouble.
Look, I just want you to come and take a quick look at it now.
Righto, Squire. You say the word. Lead the way.
Right. Mr. Gibson?
Ah, there you are. Right, let's have a look at the lovely...
After you.
Lovely model, this. Never any trouble with these. Not one single complaint about these have I had. Mrs. Harris keeping well, is she?
The gear lever is loose.
No. No.
The gear lever is loose. Look at it.
Oh, well, you're waggling it, aren't you?
All right, you do it. It is loose.
Oh, well, your gear lever's loose, isn't it? That's where your trouble is.
I can't get into third half of the time.
Well, you must expect teething troubles in these new models. Best gearbox made.
Well, why can't I get into third, then?
Well, give it time. Precision gearbox. Bound to stick a little in third. Sign of top quality. You have any trouble, though? Bring it in.
Look, I have had trouble, and I have brought it in.
Top class gearbox, this. The best. Anyway, I'll get the mechanic to screw this back on. Lovely seeing you, Mr. Harris. Lovely seeing you.
And the back door falls off.
No. No.
The back door falls off.
No. Oh, it's a grip-safe door, isn't it? You're not using it right. Give me the copy of the manual. Shouldn't have any more trouble. Nice to see you, Mr. Harris.
And the brakes slip badly.
Don't tell me that. I'm a brake man.
They are dangerous. They slip.
Well, they are new.
They do not stop the car.
It's stopped, isn't it?
Look, I'll get in. You push.
Right.
All right?
All right. Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah. There I was, pushing for all I was worth. Brakes held.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't have the brakes on.
Well, the wheels are stiff, aren't they? They're brand new.
Look, you get in. I'll push. Right, handbrake off.
Tell you what, bring it in, we'll have a look at it.
You see, it isn't inefficiency itself that is so irritating. It's the refusal to admit inefficiency. Mr. Graham Chapman recently had trouble with his telephone. He complained to the telephone supervisor that over a period of 6 weeks, his telephone had been out of order about 4 days in each week, despite at least 5 visits from the telephone engineers. She explained that the trouble was that, quote, there are too many people on this island. Presumably, the plans for an improved telephone service include deportation of selected subscribers. Or even this.
Hiya. I've come to improve the telephone service.
We get the same sort of treatment from banks. The bank manager himself irritates people by writing to them immediately they owe the bank fourpence. I advise you, if you've had this trouble in the past but are now in credit, to write to your own bank manager, pointing out that he owes you money and would he please drop in and have a word with you about it. The banks themselves, though, are in the business of making money. So when they get hold of yours, they make it as difficult as possible for you to get any of it back. To this end, they open just after you arrive at work and close 2 hours before you leave. And should you sacrifice your lunch hour to join the angry queue in the street outside, don't blame the single cashier on duty for the slowness of the service. After all, the cleverer cashiers are out at lunch. In this way, banking hours have been carefully tailored to the needs of 2 classes of persons, the unemployed and bank robbers. Actually, the increase in the number of bank robbers in Britain is not as horrifying as it sounds. It is now known that over 70% of them are only frustrated customers trying to get at their money. Yes, banks are maddeningly greedy. But to some of the more eccentric professions, money isn't everything. We all know what actors are after.
I had to come and see you, love. I don't give praise easily, but I had to see you. You were wonderful tonight, love.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, really, I mean it. You were fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
No, I mean you sang like a thing possessed.
Thank you, you're very kind.
I thought the whole show went very well tonight.
Yes, most satisfying.
I thought everyone came over well.
Yes, quite well.
I was quite happy. I was quite happy with the way I thought my bits seemed,
What?
Oh, no. I mean, your bits were absolutely marvellous. I mean, you were but the bee's knees, but they did seem to quite like...
What?
Well... me.
Oh, you?
Yes.
Yes, well, actually...
Yes?
I thought your performance was quite adequate.
Oh, you bitch!
You see, praise is one of the hardest things to get out of people, which is why angling for it is such an effective irritant. Women try to force praise out of us by insulting themselves. I'm sorry the place is in such a terrible mess. Forcing the reply, oh, not at all, it's looking beautiful. Actually, a better reply is, oh, not at all, I enjoy a little squalor. Of course, our pepper pots don't have to angle for praise or even money in order to irritate us. They irritate whatever they're after. And could we please have the next contender? And here we are. Jolly good. What's your name?
Teddy?
No, that's my name. What's your name?
Morris.
Ah, Mrs. Morris. Jolly good, Mrs. Morris. And what's your Christian name?
I'm a Methodist, Damon.
Teddy.
Teddy, I'm a Methodist.
Jolly good, Mrs. Morris. And what's your first name? I see. And what particular prize do you have your eye on tonight?
I'd like the battleship, Ethel.
Oh, and why do you want the battleship?
I don't know.
Jolly good.
I'm 92!
Well done, Mrs. Morris. Well done. No, we have the question now.
I'm 96!
Well, that's wonderful, Mrs. Morris. That's absolutely...
I'm 103!
Yes, well, that's...
Today!
Yes, that's absolutely... That's absolutely
Great.
wonderful, Mrs. Morris. Jolly good. And now we have the first question.
Do I get the battleship?
No, you have to answer the question first. Now, Mrs. Morris.
I'm over here. I got you there, Teddy.
Now, Mrs. Morris, the first question is, what is the first letter of the alphabet? The first letter of the alphabet.
First letter of the alphabet.
Ow.
Ow.
No. Alphabet.
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 B.
No, nearly.
C.
No.
D.
No.
E.
Back. No, come here. Back with the letters, Mrs. Morris.
C.
Yes?
B.
Yes?
Q.
No, Mrs. Morris. Mrs. Morris, what do horses eat?
Meat.
No.
Other horses.
No. Horses, Mrs. Morris. What do horses eat?
Lobsters.
No, Mrs. Morris. Horses aren't carnivorous.
Right?
Well done, Mrs. Morris. Well done, Mrs. Morris. Jolly good.
640, Ingrid.
Yes, well, that's wonderful, Mrs. Morris. And now we have the second question. And the second question is, Mrs. Morris, what animal makes the noise meow?
An owl.
No. Meow.
Oh, a fish.
No, Mrs. Morris, what animal makes the noise meow?
A car.
What?
A car.
Nearly. Car.
Bus.
No. Car.
Aeroplane.
No. Car.
Motor torpedo boat.
No. Bad, Mrs. Morris. Jolly good try. No, Mrs. Morris. What animal makes the noise meow?
Oh, that's easy. A cat.
Well, why did you say motor torpedo boat?
Oh, 940.
Yes, that's wonderful, Mrs. Morris. And now we have the third and final question. Are you nervous?
No. Oh, I got it right! I got the final question
No, that wasn't the final question.
I won the battleship! Yes,
No,
it was
the final question. The final question is, what year
I won
did
it!
you...
I've got it!
No,
I won it!
you
I won
didn't
the
win the
battleship!
battle.
Hooray, I did, didn't I, girls?
The
yes,
final... All right, give her the battleship! I didn't have to be a quizmaster, you know. The little education, I could have been a lavatory attendant. And now we have the next contender, please. And here we are. You will also have noticed that it isn't just the way that people try to get things out of you that's irritating. It's the way they try to disguise their rather obvious motives. The rich don't say, we want more money. They say, this increased taxation is reducing personal incentive. The trade unions don't say, we want more money. They say, this governmental interference with wage negotiations abrogates one of the fundamental principles of the trade union movement. This applies on a much smaller scale, of course. Compare this...
Oh, hello, Tom. Could I have a lift?
Yes, certainly. Sure.
With this...
Oh, hello, Tom.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Oh, fine, thanks. Yes.
Yeah.
How's the new car?
Fine. Very, very pleased with it.
Yeah, it's bigger than the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Much more room. Well, I mustn't stand here chatting. I've got to be going. You know, it's getting late.
Yes.
Very late. Huh. So, are you going to stay long? Are you going to stay long?
What? No, not long, no.
It's not worth it, is it? No, I'm not, no. Tell me, you know this area. Do you know where the station is?
Yes, I drive past it.
Do you?
It's quite a walk, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it might be, yes. Damn thing. Looks like rain.
Does it?
Yes, oh, it's going to rain. Pour down. Bloody weather. Well, I suppose I'd better be going off and I'll get a cab then.
Yes, I think that's your best bet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do then, yes. You don't, I'm sorry, you don't happen to know the number to ring for a cab, do you?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I should look it up in the book.
Oh, what a good idea, yes. Yes, I'll do that. Damned expensive, though, aren't they? Wicked. Cabs?
Yes, well, of course, petrol is expensive, isn't it?
Oh, petrol's expensive, very expensive, yes. Huh. Hardly pays you to drive around on your own these days. Look at that weather! Oh, pouring. Oh. Well, look, I'll just go off and stand outside and in the rain and try to thumb a lift.
Yeah. Oh, were you asking me for a lift?
Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, good. Oh, I hope you didn't think that I would... Oh, no. Although if you are,
Well, I'm sorry, but I haven't got my car with me.
Why didn't you bloody say so? Ah, Frank!
Now there, the Irritator didn't get the lift, but he wouldn't have got it anyway, and he got at least 2 minutes fun. So remember, if you want something from somebody, don't ask directly. The indirect approach is much more aggravating. Take mothers. They're much too skillful to put a real ball and chain on you. You could escape from that.
It's nice having you home with us for Easter, dear.
Oh, it's nice to be home for Easter, Mother.
It's a long time since we last had you home with us for Easter.
I was home last Easter, Mother.
Yes, but that was 12 months ago, dear.
Fair enough, you can't argue with that. Well, what are we going to do this evening, then?
We thought we'd have a nice, quiet evening at home.
Really? A nice, quiet evening at home? It's a bit out of the blue, isn't it? Whoever thought of that?
It'll be a nice rest for us all.
Yes, well, I thought I'd just pop down to the pub.
Because we can watch the television.
To the pub for half an hour?
Because we don't see much of you nowadays, dear. And when we do, we like to be together.
For 30 minutes?
Because we don't see much of you, dear. And even when you are at home, dear, you never really talk to us.
Mother, since I got home 2 days ago, we have discussed in detail socks, keeping warm, sensible underwear, my hair being too long, the trouble Mrs. Gaskell had with her fourth, what happened to the greeny brown pullover, how I got in with the wrong set, and how much you and Dad hate me flying, which, as I pointed out, is one of the snags about my being an airline pilot. We may not have discussed the moral dilemma of 20th century man, but we certainly have talked, Mother.
Anyway, why do you want to go down to the pub, dear?
Ah, so you did hear. I just want a quick drink.
You're no sooner home than you want to go rushing out again.
Mother, I haven't been out of the house for 2 days. I only want to go to the pub.
Oh, well, dear, if the pub's more important to you than your own mother, don't see very much of you, and it isn't much fun being left here with him.
Look, I shall be gone from 9 till 9:30.
I don't expect I shall be here much longer.
Well, if you go between 9 and 9:30, that's bad luck. Oh, God, she's going to cry. Dad? Mother's going to have a cry.
How can you be so cruel?
All right, I'll stop being cruel. I won't go down to the pub. I'll sit at home resting. I'll make a list of famous stranglers.
Oh, that's a good idea, dear. I'm glad you've decided to stay in.
Yes, I decided to stay in. I don't think I'll go out. I'll sit here resting. I'll be out of here the day after tomorrow. I'll use the wooden horse trick.
You're looking forward to going back to London, aren't you?
No, Mother, I love it at home, really. I have a glorious time.
You don't like it here at home?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, God. Dad, number 2. Look, Mother, I do really love it at home. I really do. It may be just a little bit quiet, but I have a lovely rest. Mother, I've got to go back to London the day after tomorrow, but I will try and get down again in a fortnight.
Oh, that'll be nice, dear.
What have I done? What have I
Will
said?
you try and get down on Friday night? And not on Saturday morning?
Yes, but I may want to go out for a meal on Saturday night.
All right, then. If you come down on Friday night and go back on Monday morning...
Done.
After breakfast?
Done.
You had to go out on the Saturday night, dear?
We made a bargain. No, it's no good, Mother. We made a bargain.
Who are you going to go out with on the Saturday night?
Does it matter?
Your mother has a right to know these things.
No, she doesn't.
I shan't live with you much longer.
No, we've had that one. Oh, God. Number 4. No, all right, Mother, all right, Mother, all right. All right, Mother, all right, I'll tell you who.
Who?
Christine Whedon.
Christine Whedon? You're not going to throw yourself at her again?
Mother, she is Dr. Whedon's daughter.
I don't understand you anymore. What did we do wrong, Bevis?
Oh, she's going again. Number 5.
Why do you want to go out with Christine, dear?
What?
Why do you want to go out with Christine?
Because she's a loose woman.
Is she? Oh! Christine?
She can't get enough of it, Mother.
Can't she, dear? Look, why don't you go down to the pub? I've got 1 or 2 phone calls to make.
How does her mind work? It's possible to irritate people in almost any circumstances. For example, have you ever heard the story about the 2 beautiful blondes who were on their first visit to a nudist camp, when one of them suddenly noticed that... Well, I didn't know that he played the violin. And this story also illustrates how irritating mechanical failures are. I spy with my little eye something beginning with S.
Sky.
Mm-hmm.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with C.
Cloud.
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm bored.
I'm fed up with that game. Let's play another game. I know what.
What?
Hello? This is your captain speaking. There is absolutely no cause for alarm.
That'll get them thinking. No, not yet. Let it sink in. They're thinking, what is there absolutely no cause for alarm about? Are the wings on fire?
The wings are not on fire.
Now they're thinking, why should he say that? So we say...
Oh, how are we doing? They've stopped eating, looking a bit worried.
Good.
Hang on, one of them's going to the washroom.
Is he there yet?
He's just closing the door. Now!
Right.
1, 2, 3...
Please return to your seats and fasten your safety belts immediately, please.
Yes. Here he comes, going up the aisle like the clappers. I'll do the worried walk down now.
Right.
Worried walk.
Right. Safety regulations.
Safety regulations.
Please listen carefully. I want to remind you of some of the safety regulations. In the case of emergency, it is vitally important to... as the warning buzzer sounds.
Oh, that's got them rattled.
Great.
Yeah.
Good. Hey,
No need to worry.
I've got an idea.
Hello? You will find your life jackets under your seats.
No, they're on the left.
Shh, let them scrabble a bit.
I'm sorry, you will find them on the racks above your head. But do not unfasten your safety belts.
Great. That was marvellous. You should see them.
Right, gobbledygook.
Oh.
Yeah. The scransons above your head are now ready to flange. Please unfasten your safety belts and press the emergency photo stamps on the back of the seats behind you.
Marvellous, milling about, climbing over the seat.
Please find the emergency sprill in the washroom at the back and release it.
But do not unfasten your safety belts.
That's got them back to their seats.
The emergency sprill must be released.
But do not leave your seats.
Do not panic.
Tea will now be served.
Inflate your life jackets.
And extinguish all cigarettes.
Please remove the luggage from the racks above your heads and place it on the racks on the other side of the aircraft.
Except for hand luggage.
Which you should sit on.
No, the look.
Hang on.
What?
Hang on.
What?
They've all jumped out.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't some trouble about this. What marvellous opportunities pilots have, and tax collectors, and politicians, and traffic wardens, and folk singers, and advertising men, and telephone operators, and telephone supervisors, and I'm sorry, I get rather emotional about the telephones. They've done to me what I'm trying to help you to do to other people. Did you know that the modernization of the British telephone system is solely responsible for the enormous increase in the use of carrier pigeons? People who can't afford carrier pigeons nowadays, instead of using the phone, just go to their front doors and shout up the street, "This message for John Spriggs, 10 the Avenue, Grimsby, will be arriving at 2 o'clock, signed Len, pass it on." Never mind. All these people I've just mentioned, tax collectors, PR men and so forth, have wonderful opportunities to irritate us all. But we may be able to get back at them by complaining. One man, though, whose power is almost complete, against whom there is almost no redress, is the man who interviews us for a job.
Come in. Ah, come in and sit down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Would you mind just standing up for a moment? Thank you. Take a seat.
What?
Take a seat.
Certainly.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me, why did you say good morning when you know perfectly well that it's afternoon?
Well, you said good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, dear. Good evening.
Goodbye.
Why do you think I rang that? Aren't you going to ask me why I rang that bell?
No. Possibly. Why did you ring that bell?
Why do you think I rang that bell? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Too late, too late.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Good night,
sorry, but I'm going to have to ask this question. Is this the interview for the management training course?
Yes, yes, this is the interview for the management training course. Yes.
Oh.
Good night.
Oh dear, I don't think I'm doing very well.
Why did you say that?
I don't know.
Did you say it because you didn't know?
Well...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0! Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused.
Well, aren't you going to ask me why I did that?
Well...
Aren't you curious?
Yes.
Well?
Well...
Name?
What?
Your name, please, your name.
David.
Shaw?
Yes.
David Shaw.
No, Thomas.
Thomas Shaw.
No, David Thomas. Shaw. David Thomas Shaw. Shaw.
Good night.
Oh dear, we're back to that again.
Good night.
I don't know what to do when you do that.
Well, do something. Good night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.
Good?
Very good.
Very good.
Very good indeed. Okay, ready now. Right. Once more. Good night.
What's going on?
You've got very good marks.
I don't care. I want to know what's going on. I think you're deliberately trying to humiliate me. I think you just called me in here to amuse you, treating me like a performing animal. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out of here. I'm going to tell the police exactly what you do to people, and I'm going to make damn sure you never get a chance to do it again, you nasty, bloody-minded little creeps. Well, what are you going to say to that, then?
Oh, very good marks. Very good marks indeed.
Well, do I get the job then?
No, I'm afraid not. All the vacancies were filled several weeks ago. But few of us will ever regularly get personality-maiming opportunities as good as that interviewer. We must all press quietly on with time-wasting and insincerity and spoiling people's enjoyment in the hope that one day a situation will arise in which we can do major psychological damage. But when the situation arises, we must be quick to recognize it.
Well, it's very good of you to invite Mrs. Raymond and myself round for a drink like this, Shand.
Well, we're jolly glad you could come. Aren't we, Beryl?
Oh, yes. Yes. Tell Mr. and Mrs. Raymond that joke.
What joke?
That joke you thought was so funny.
No.
Go on, about the identical twins.
No, that's not funny.
What do you mean? You laughed yourself sick.
Oh, what joke's this, then?
Well, it's not a very good one.
Oh.
I've forgotten it anyway.
Huh. How long have you had...
No, I want him to tell it. He tells it very well. Of course you know it.
I don't.
I'll remind him. He's very good at telling jokes. It'll have you in stitches.
Well, come on, Shand. Let's hear this joke. Give us a laugh.
Yes, we love a good laugh.
Well, oh, I know. I was going to show Mr. Raymond the photographs of the dance.
Oh, yes, I've got them here. We'll show them after the joke.
Well, no, he'll probably want to see them now.
No. Come on, we want to hear this joke now. No. Give us a laugh. Come on. Got us hooked.
It's not a very good one.
Oh, come on.
Well, This chap got married, you see.
He was the manager of a firm.
Not necessarily.
He said he was.
It's not important. Sorry. And he married one of a set of twins.
Identical twins. That is important. Identical twins. Go on.
And 12 months later, he was in court.
Divorce court. Come on, dear. You can tell it better than this. Use the funny voice.
What funny voice? Do you do a funny voice, chap?
Oh, yes, he does do a funny voice.
Oh.
Here, I'll get the hat.
No. I've lost it.
No, it's in the drawer. He keeps
Yes,
sitting
just
here. Oh, I forgot the nose.
Beryl, not the nose.
Here you are, dear. And here's the boat. You'll just be a moment.
Well, let's have a look at this boat, then.
Oh, I am looking forward to this. He's got a boat through his neck, dear. Strange.
Yes. Yeah, that's very, very amusing.
Oh, thank you.
Never mind. Come on, tell us this joke, then. Give us a laugh.
Put the hat on, dear.
No.
Oh, come on.
Go on, dear.
Well, he's in court, you see.
Use the funny voice.
Yes, come on, let's hear this funny voice.
So, it was in court, you see. It was in court.
Well, don't bother too much about the funny voice.
No. Okay. He was in court, and the judge asked him why he wanted a divorce. So he said, well, when my wife's sister comes...
Twin.
I'm not going to bother, it's not worth it.
Oh, no, come on, we've got to hear it.
Well, when my wife's sister comes over, I sometimes come home, and I come home and I, sleep with, go to bed with her.
I'll get the coffee, dear.
With her.
Yes.
Not with his wife.
Oh.
And the judge said, well, surely there must be some difference between the two.
Yes.
To which the manager, the man said, yes, that's why she wants I want a divorce. Yes, that's why I want a divorce.
Yes, very good.
He found it in Playboy.
Oh. Well, look, it's almost quarter
Yes,
past.
my dear.
Yes, I think,
What
you know.
The television planners have got plenty more time-wasting tricks to irritate us. One is to permit party political broadcasts. Another is to allow lunatics to commentate on football matches. But neither of these can compare as time-wasters with the mid-Atlantic style talk show. Here, a sincere and abiding reverence for show business personalities combines with the necessity to produce really cheap programs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mel Babfin Show. And tonight, your host, as usual, it's the man himself, your master of ceremonies, your own Mel Bab. In.
Thank you very, very much. You're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I could eat you all with a spoon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very wonderful show for you here tonight, which we're all very excited about. And we have some very, very wonderful guests for you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Some truly wonderful guests and very, very fine and wonderful human beings. Truly real people that it will be your privilege and mine to meet here tonight on my show. Your show. Thank you. Some truly wonderful guests, wonderful ladies and gentlemen, some very, very real and truly wonderfully, truly human beings. Some epoch-shatteringly and overly magnificent sweetheart-type people. Some really stupefyingly sincere and truly heartwarmingly real anthropoids. Truly very wonderful, and I'm glad. And I'm proud that I'm glad, and I'm glad that I'm proud that my first guest is that magnificent guest. And also, and I want you to know this, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good and close and dear, an old buddy of mine and my wife, Eleanor, and of our 4 kids, and of our 2 very real cats, and of our truly very sincere dog. Gee, I didn't know how you'd take that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my very, very great pleasure and privilege to introduce to you that fella who's top of my list, nice guys-wise. That great star and truly wonderful biped, Gig Saunders. That was great. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gig Saunders. This ruthless concentration on oneself is a successful irritant widely practiced by women. A friend of mine once demonstrated this to me at a large party. He stood in the middle of the room and said very loudly, "The trouble with women is that they always take things personally." 4 women immediately replied, "Well, I don't." Of course, it isn't only women that are totally self-absorbed.
Topic: a frank discussion of a controversial problem. This week, Julian Trevelyan talks to Dr. Rhomboid Goatcabin about freedom of speech.
Good evening. Dr. Goatcabin, what I want to ask you first is, do you believe that in this country there is freedom of speech?
Well, I always...
Or to put it another way, do you believe that there is, in this country, freedom of speech?
Well,
To paraphrase that a little, do you believe that there is freedom of speech in this country?
Yes, I follow.
Yes, in other words, are people in this country free to speak? That is what I mean.
Yes, I do understand.
Fine. Perhaps I should just say that by free I mean, of course, unrestrained, by speech, the act of speaking words, and by in this country, I mean, of course, Great Britain.
Yes, I do understand.
Good. And Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Yes, and the Channel Islands.
Right.
Right. But not, of course, abroad.
No, I have got the question.
Perhaps it would be easier if I put it another way.
No, please.
To what extent do
no,
you,
no.
as opposed to anyone else, who would be other people,
I know
for the
the
purpose
question.
of this
I know
discussion, feel, and by feel I mean
know the
think,
question.
Consider, believe,
I know the question.
Hold to be true, opine, profess the view, credit the belief, maintain, assume, surmise, accept, deem, or trow that this is in fact the case. Or not.
What, me?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what I think?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Well, I forgotten the question.
Well, what I was asking was, does freedom of speech
I
exist in
Yes,
this
I
country,
remember.
or is this just an
No,
illusion as opposed to a
I know the
reality?
question.
Right?
I know the
And
question.
by reality,
I know the
the
question.
true state of
I
things.
swear
as they
I
exist,
know
as
the
opposed to
question.
an unreal appreciation of the facts as they might stand, which of course would lead
In
to
God's
a
name, let me
faulty
speak.
assessment as to the existence in any real sense of the right.
I know the question.
Bearing in mind, always,
I know the
that
question.
certain facts must
Shut
be borne
up.
in mind.
Shut
Making
up.
a decision is, after all, a difficult
I
and
didn't
not
want
an
to come
easy
here.
question,
You asked me.
and a relative as opposed
I'm
to
going.
an absolute
I'm going.
problem. And when
Good
I
night.
say problem,
Good
I
night.
do mean an issue that affects all of us at this day. I mean, I myself always feel that, well, certain restrictions on this freedom of speech are necessary, as, for example, in the criminal law with the law of obscenity or blasphemy, or at or not, as the case may be. Bearing in mind always that with censorship, the danger is that a repression of a person's right to express his opinion can lead to violence. Although I do not personally believe this.
The case, as there seems to be little evidence to this effect.
Well, I believe that freedom of speech...
And that's all we have time for.